Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to BYJU'S Exam Prep. My name is Navin, and today we'll continue with our CAT 500 most expected questions in 2023. This is part 4 of the series, and we'll be looking at LR today. Okay, we will be doing two very interesting sets of logical reasoning that have appeared in CAT before. Okay, these two sets, one of these two sets is going to be a little different from what we normally have seen before. Some sets require storytelling within yourself. So when you are reading it, you need to build a story. You have to take examples and think about as to how to go about this. Okay, so let's look at the set. Yeah, hi Sonali. Welcome everyone. So the first set. Recently, the answers of a test held nationwide were leaked to a group of unscrupulous people. The investigative agency has arrested the mastermind and 9 other people, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, and I in this matter. Interrogating them, the following facts have been obtained regarding their operation. Initially, the mastermind obtains the correct answer key. All the others create their answer key in the following manner. So, the table is given. We have name A to I, the first column. The second column is about wrong answer or answers. So, they made those wrong answers. And then we have these blank answers column, where there are some dashes, which means there are no blank answers, and then there are certain numbers which say that these are the blank answers. Okay, right now we have no idea what this table is about. We simply know that there is a mastermind, and then it had 9 other people. Other means except mastermind. So mastermind is not among these 9 people. Okay, so there is a mastermind, and then we have 9 people. Okay, and they were interrogated, and we came to know about certain conclusions. What are those conclusions? Let's look at this. They as in these 9 people, they obtained the answer key from 1 or 2 people who already possess the same. These people are called his or her sources. If the person has 2 sources, then he or she compares the answer keys obtained from both sources. If the key to a question from both sources is identical, it is copied. Otherwise, it is left blank. If the person has only one source, he or she copies the source's answer into his or her copy. Finally, each person compulsorily replaces one of the answers, not a blank one, with a wrong answer in his or her answer key. The paper contained 200 questions, so the investigative agency has ruled out the possibility of 2 or more of them introducing wrong answers to the same question. The investigative agency has a copy of the correct answer key and has tabulated the following data. These data represent question numbers. So the data is given in the table here. Okay. Now the important question is, what is this set all about? We have already read it. I don't know if you comprehended while reading it or not. So let's understand this. So there is a mastermind, right? So let's call this is the mastermind. Think about this. Okay, let's not read into what is given. Let's use common sense. Let's use storytelling. Suppose we are reporters and we figured out that there was a paper leakage and we were able to catch the mastermind. So the mastermind is going to have the answer keys which are going to be proper for all the 200 questions. Question number 1 to 200. सारे questions के सही answer इसके पास होंगे. He is the mastermind. Then suppose this mastermind has 2 people. Okay, I'm random taking 2 people. These 2 people or any people I'm going to take has got nothing to do with what is given in the set. I'm just trying to build a story. Suppose A cheats mastermind, sir. So what will A do? A will copy all the answers. That's exactly what it should do. So a lot of your friends, or maybe you may have cheated once, at least once, or may have cheated in your school days. So when you cheat from your friend, you don't exactly copy each and everything. You don't even copy their names, right? So you copy almost everything, but then you make certain changes so that the teacher doesn't know that you both copied. So there has to be some discrepancy. So when this person A copies from mastermind, what he does is he copies everything, but he makes one of the mistakes. एक आंसर गलत जानबूझ के डाल देता है वो. ठीक है? Now, suppose B is another guy who copies from mastermind itself. So what he does is he copies exactly everything that mastermind had, the exact answers. फिर वापस जाके one of the question answers, he makes a mistake there, as in he opts out a different option. ठीक है? Suppose these are option based questions. It is given that since there are 200 questions, the possibility of 2 or of more of them introducing wrong answers to the same question is ruled out. So A and B का जो answers होंगे ना, जो उन्होंने गलत करे होंगे, they are going to be different. The investigative agency has ruled out that there is even a possibility कि same answer होगा. ठीक है? So if I look at A and B, can I say for both A and B, all the answers are going to be same? Only one answer is going to be different. केवल एक गलत होगा. गलत होगा मतलब if we match it with the actual answer key which the mastermind has, and if you compare mastermind का answer key and एक answer key, first का same, second का same, third का same, and random, let's say 35th question का गलत answer, and remaining will be same. So can we say in such cases who is at first level from mastermind, this is like a hierarchy. Such hierarchies exist in companies as well, in the corporate structure. You have a boss, you have an MD, then he has got certain employees under him directly. Then those employees will have further employees under them directly, right? So people like A and B will only have one wrong among them. Sahi baat hai? Okay. Now suppose there is somebody who is, let's say C, who copies from A, second level pe. So what he does is, C only has the answer key of A. Mastermind का तो answer key उसको available नहीं है. That is only for top tier people. So when C looks at A's answer key, he doesn't know कि कौन सा सही कौन सा गलत है. ठीक है? This is the assumption because C doesn't have the answer key. He is not educated enough to actually know the correct answers. So when C is going to copy from A, he is going to copy from A all the answers the way they looked like. So C is going to make the same mistake which A did. Agreed? क्योंकि उसने तो कॉपी ऐसे ही कर दिया, जो गलत ऑप्शन था वो वैसे ही मार्क करेगा. And then C makes a mistake on his own. That mistake is going to be different from what A did. So a person who is at the second level, directly under mastermind and then A, he is going to have two wrong answers in his answer key. Makes sense, right? Okay. Now suppose there is somebody who copies from both A and B. He takes A's answer key, he takes B's answer key, and then he starts filling up the answer sheet. What will he do is, he will answer everything, all the questions answers the way they were. जो common थे वो तो same जो थे वो उसको ऐसे ही answer करेगा. Now when he comes to a particular question where A has made a mistake, where the option for the same question was different, so this guy D is confused. He is like, यार A का ये question number, let's say this question number is 9 and let's say this question number is 11. So when he looks at question number 9, for question number 9 under A, option marked is let's say A. Actual options let's say B था. ठीक है? तो A has marked the option A. ठीक है? The answer is B. So B's answer key will have question number 9 का तो वो B ही marked होगा. So he is looking at question number 9. In one answer key he looks and he sees A. In B's answer key he looks the answer as B. He is confused कि A mark करूं कि B mark करूं. Then what D does is question number 9 को blank छोड़ देगा because he is confused whether to put in A, whether to put in B. When D will go to question number 11, the same thing will happen. In question number 11 from A's answer key, whichever option was marked, which is the actual answer, B के answer key में, the same question number 11 will have a different option because B made it wrong. So he's again confused कि ये mark करूं कि ये mark करूं. So he's going to leave 11 also blank. And then he's going to copy everything as set. So question number 9 ko he's going to leave blank, question number 11 ko he's going to leave blank, right? And after this, he's going to make a mistake of his own. Suppose he makes a mistake somewhere here. So he's going to have one wrong and two blank. So the number of wrong answers tells us in which hierarchy somebody is, okay, directly. Blanks will occur when there is a mismatch, and mismatch will happen when somebody is going to copy the answer key from at least 2 people, right? Suppose there is another guy E who copies from, let's say, B and D. तो क्या होगा? He is going to copy the first few questions के answers the way they were. When he comes to question number 9, he will see blank here and he will see blank. Question number 9 का blank दिख रहा होगा, as in no option marked. When he looks at answer key of E, when he looks at answer key of B, he sees 9 पे कुछ mark किया हुआ है. He's still confused. Why does a person leave blank and why does a person has marked some option? So he is going to leave 9 blank anyways. He is going to leave 11 blank in anyways. He is going to copy this question जैसे गलत था वो वैसे ही copy करेगा. And then he is going to make a mistake of his own. So when he is going to copy from B and D, let's say, he will have question number 9 blank. He will have question number 11 blank. He will have 2 wrongs. Why 2 wrongs? One wrong will be the copy from D's answer key, क्योंकि उसको पता भी नहीं है कि गलत है. वो तो अपन verify कर रहे हैं, then we realize कि अच्छा ये गलत दिया उसने, right? And where we are verifying it from? The masterminds, the actual answer key. And then E makes a wrong answer for one of the questions which have not been previously attempted or in this answer key it has been. वो अपने मन से किया होगा, right? On his own. So this is the hierarchy, or this is how things are happening. So we need to understand from the given table that after mastermind, who is going to be his recent subordinates? उस recent subordinates के further recent subordinates कौन होंगे? Which person would have marked from 2 or more than 2 people? So for that, we will have to look at the 2 columns, which is wrong answers and blank answers, and understand कि क्या चल रहा होगा. ठीक है? I hope you guys understood the story behind it, how things must have happened, right? Okay, Sonali. Good. So chalo, let's draw the complete structure. So there is going to be a mastermind. Okay. So whoever copies from mastermind, whoever that person is, he is going to have 1 wrong. केवल एक wrong, no blank, nothing. एक अपने मन से गलत कर रहा होगा. So we will go to those people where we find only 1 wrong answer and blank एक भी नहीं है. So what we will find is A is that guy, D is that guy, and G is that guy, such that there are only 1 wrong answers and there are no blank answers. So that means A is going to be that guy who is going to make 1 wrong. D is the second guy where there is 1 wrong, and then G is the third guy where we have only 1 wrong. Right? ये तीनों अगर mastermind से copy करेंगे, then they are going to make only 1 wrong. Right? So we need more information. So we need to write few more things. Question numbers B, let's write it down here. So A is going to make a wrong, which is question number 46. D is going to make 1 wrong, which is question number 17. And G is going to make 1 wrong, which is question number 25. So as you can see, the wrong question, the questions which were made wrong answers random by A, D and G are different, right? Because of possibility ruled out. Okay. Now, somebody who is going to copy from A, D, G, जो भी बंदे होंगे, they are going to make the same mistake, right? Because they don't know कि suppose A का कोई copy करा, suppose X copies from A, he is going to make the same wrong, not even realizing कि ये गलत है कि नहीं, क्योंकि X के लिए mastermind तो A ही है. He is going to agree whatever he sees there. Then he is going to make a mistake of his own. Suppose a question number 99, random में ले रहा हूँ, table से नहीं देख रहा. And obviously he's not going to leave blank. Blank तब आएगा ना जब when there is going to be a confusion, when he copies from at least 2 people, right? So when somebody copies directly from any one of these 3, we are supposed to see 2 wrongs, no blank. So we will go back in the table and see, do we have such people where we will find only 2 wrong and no blank? So केवल 2 wrong and no blank we have at is A and H. ये 2 लोग हैं. Now E should have copied from where? E jidhar se bhi, from wherever E is going to copy, the wrong answer mark should be same from in his answer key and his immediate above person's answer key from where he is copying, as in uska jo respective mastermind ban raha hai, right? His boss. So if you look at E, the wrong answer is 46 and 90. So 46 is at A. That means E is going to copy directly from A such that he makes the 46 answer wrong, not even knowing it's wrong. And his own answer wrong is 90. So 90 is ka khud ka hai. So I'm going to put a dash under the numbers which that person has made the mistake. If we similarly go to H, what we will find is H is 46 and 92. That means H is a copy from A only. So A se do logon ne further copy kara such that 46 was copied as such, not knowing that it was a wrong answer, and H has made a mistake here of his own. That was question number 92, right? Now, anyone, the people that are left are B, C, F and I. These are the 4 people left. And if you look at these 4 people through the table in every row, you will find blank answers. Means these 4 remaining people, they had at least 2 masterminds. अपने उसके 2 bosses हैं. So that he has taken the answer key from both of these bosses and then was comparing and find a contradiction. So they left their questions blank, right? So let's go to them. If we go to B, let's use a different one. So if we go to B, what we will find is his blank answers are 46, 90 and 25. 46, 90 and 25, 3 blank answers he is leaving because he is confused between 46 का क्या mark करे क्योंकि there is a mismatch. 25 का क्या mark करे because there is a mismatch, and 90 का क्या mark करे so that it's a mismatch. So which 2 people should we choose such that all these 3 blank answers are going to exist? So if we choose E and G, we will realize that question number 46 में there will be a discrepancy in their answer keys E and G ka. So he is going to leave question number 46 blank. Question number 90 mein there will be a discrepancy. Question number 25 maybe there will be a discrepancy. Okay. And W is the wrong answer which B has made on his own. So which wrong answer did B make? Question number 96 को उसने अपने मन से गलत कर दिया. So B is under E and G both. B is not going to be under A. Okay. So it is given that if a person has 2 sources, so we are not going to take more than 2 sources. More than 2 sources, I was saying when we were thinking in layman terms, in reality what could have happened. It's given that एक बंदे के 2 sources ही अगर हैं तो ठीक है, 2 से ज़्यादा नहीं है. Let's go to the next person, C. C has an issue with 17, 46 and 90. So 17, 46 and 90, if I want all these 3 questions to be a mismatch, it can only happen between E and D. है ना? So if we look at E and D, somebody who copies from E and D, who is going to be C here, he will look at E and D का 46 इसका गलत इसका कुछ और, 90 क्वेश्चन का E का कुछ गलत D का कुछ और, 17 में D का कुछ गलत E का कुछ और. So he's confused, so he's going to leave those blank. He's going to leave 46, 90 and 17 blank, and he's going to make a new mistake on his own, right? So C's wrong answers are 27 and 56, right? So 27 and 56, he has 2 wrong answers. It means so far we don't see 27 and 56. It means C has got somebody else as well with him. So इस C को अभी हटा देते हैं, ठीक है? Okay, C is not yet taken into account. If you look at F, F has got 2 blank answers and 2 wrong answers, right? So the 2 wrong answers are 14 and 46. We don't see 14 so far, right? We do see a 46 and then there is a mismatch of 92 and 90. So F भी अभी रहने देते हैं. Let's go to I. I has only one wrong answer. So he made a mistake on his own. Blank answers check करते हैं. 17, 46 and 90. 17, 46 and 90 will happen if इन दोनों से लेकर आ जाए. So this is I. So I is going to leave blank 46, 90 and 17 because he's confused between them, and the mistake that he made was question number 27 of his own. Right? उसका खुद का गलती ये था. Now let's go back to C now. C has left blank as 17, 46 and 90. 27 is the wrong answer and then he makes a wrong answer of his own which is 56. So can we say I को जो copy करेगा which is C, he is going to copy everything which it looks from I and then he makes a mistake of his own which is question number 56. So C is a copy from I. Right? C is done. Let's go to F now. F needs 14, 46, two mistakes, and 92 and 90. These two are blank answers. Okay. So 46 and 92 we see at H. So somebody is going to copy from H. He is going to make mistakes at 46 and 92. Wrong answer 46, 92 दोनों दिखने चाहिए. But 92 becomes a blank answer. It means he is comparing this with someone who has where there is a mismatch in question number 92, right? Again, there is a mismatch in question number 90, right? He is going to make a mistake in question number 46. So where should we take such that 46, 92 and 90 ये तीनों दिख जाएं? कहाँ दिखेगा? Find two people where you will find 46, 90 and 92, all three numbers. You will find them at H and E. Think about this. When F, I'm going to remove myself from here because I believe it's not going to be visible. Yeah. So F, who is going to copy from H and E, the same 46 is wrong, right? So he's going to copy that 46. But from H's answer key, question number 92 has a different answer, and question number 92 from E's answer key is different. So he's going to leave 92 blank. Question number 90 in E is a different option. Question number 90 in H's answer key is different. So 90 भी blank कर देगा. And then he makes a mistake of his own. If you look at F's mistake, that's a 14th question number, which is unique to him. So once we have gone through all these 9 people, we know the level at which these 9 people exist, who was immediately below mastermind, who was below masterminds, below master people, and then which people copied from whom, who had 2 sources, who had exactly 1 source, and so on and so forth. Okay. Now let's see what the questions are about. Okay. Which one among the following must have 2 sources? A has 1 source, mastermind, right? B has 2 sources, E and G, right? C has only 1 source, which is I. D has only 1 source, which is mastermind. So B is the answer. Next, how many people excluding the mastermind? Hold on. Let me shift it a bit below because it's not visible there, right? इसको थोड़ा नीचे कर देता हूँ. हाँ, I think it's visible now. Yeah. How many people excluding mastermind needed to make answer keys before C could make his answer key? ठीक है? So C तक पहुंचने के लिए कितने लोग चाहिए? So if I remove mastermind and if we look at C, for C we need I. तो एक बंदा I हो गया. Now, I तक पहुंचने के लिए we need to have E and D. These are two more people. Because without E and D, I will not make the answer key, and until I doesn't make the answer key, C will not make it. So 3 people so far. In order for E to make answer key, now A needs to have his answer key ready. क्योंकि उसका boss वो है केवल. So if A, D, E and I, these 4 people, if they make their answer key, then only C will be able to generate his answer key. We are not allowed to include mastermind, so the answer is going to be 4. Right? Next, both G and H were sources too. Both मतलब दोनों. दोनों किसके sources थे? B and H. No one. B doesn't have any sibling, any child, any subordinate. H has a subordinate, but that is not related with B. So can we say there is nobody who is a common subordinate of B and H? So the answer is going to be none of the 9. Right? It doesn't say G and, it says G and H. अच्छा, G and H में भी कोई नहीं है वैसे. Can we say from here that it's not G and H are sources? It's like, this question can be also read as G and H are sources. Both of them are sources. Rather than who are the sources of G and H. Okay? Question number 4. Which of the following statements is true? C introduced the wrong answer to question number 27. C introduced the wrong answer to question number 56. If you look at the chart, the flow chart, the tree diagram. So A to nahi answer. E introduced the wrong answer to question number 46. E introduced the wrong answer to question number 90 and not 46. If you look at the flow chart. F introduced the wrong answer to question number 14. F introduced the wrong answer to question number 14. Yes, he did. है ना? एकदम सही बात है. So the answer is going to be option C. Next, which of the following 2 groups of people have identical sources? A, D and G. A, D and G, yes, they have identical sources, which was the mastermind. इन तीनों का जो source mastermind था, common था, identical, common, same. So ये तो बिल्कुल सही है. So B can't be the answer and C can't be the answer. So we need to check second also. E and H. Is it true that E and H, they both have the same sources? No, E has the source from A, H also has the source from A only. A के 2 subordinates, remember E and H? So that is also true. E and H, they both have the same sources, the identical sources. So both 1 and 2 becomes our answer, option D. Right, Sonali? I hope you understood this. Angela, you as well. In case it was difficult for you to switch between the slides, once the session gets over, you can go back and pause at every slide wherever you want to look at. Okay? Where we have written down the answer, finally understood it, take the screenshot and then solve the questions on your own. Nice question, right? It took us a lot of time because I was explaining you as if you had no idea, even the basics of it. So sometimes you have to think in real life scenario, you have to think in terms of storyline to understand such very, very typical questions. बहुत different तरह का है ना? There is no calculation involved, it's only the observation. Okay, the next set, for this I will have to hide myself. I'll go Mr. Invisible. Okay, excuse me. 4 families decided to attend the marriage ceremony of one of their colleagues. One family has no kids, while the others have at least 1 kid each. So there are 4 families, 1, 2, 3, 4. एक के पास, if you talk about number of kids, one of the families have no kid and the others have at least 1. Each family with kids has at least 1 kid attending the marriage. Means if a family has 3 kids, at least 1 kid is attending the marriage. If a family has 1 kid, only that kid is attending the marriage. Then given below is some information about the families and who reached when to attend the marriage. Who reached when to attend the marriage? So this is the timeline based set. टाइमलाइन मतलब आपका फेसबुक का जो टाइमलाइन होता है उस तरह का, राइट? सो व्हाट डू वी डू इन टाइमलाइन बेस्ड सेट? समटाइम्स it depends on the additional information. Since we haven't read that, I'll just give you a brief. Timeline based set mein what we do is we draw a timeline like this. We draw a line which is timeline, and then we will put in the arrows and char families hai jaise we will write down who came when, assuming that this is later hours. As in somebody who is here, then we will say A entered a place before B. A arrived earlier than B. Okay, ऐसे टाइमलाइन बनाते हैं. You can draw a table also, no issue with that. So let's read the additional information and find out ki if you really need this timeline. Okay, the family with 2 kids came just before the family with no kids. So ये timeline है. So this is a family with 2 kids. So I'm writing F2. So the subscript here will show kids, and F0 here is no kids wala family, right? We are done with the first statement. Shanti, who does not have any kids, reached just before Sridevi's family. So this is another family. We don't know how many kids they have, but 0 implies Shanti's family. And Shanti arrived just before Sridevi, so this is Sridevi's family. Whichever this fx is, we don't know the value of x right now. थोड़ा सा मैं और इधर कर देता हूँ. Sunil and his wife reached last with their only kid. Sunil and his wife. So Sunil is a male person and his wife. Excuse me. So we don't know if Sunil is the husband of Sridevi or there is the 4th family after Sridevi, right? We don't know that. Okay, so we are going to leave this part. Anil is not the husband of Joya. No idea about this. Anil and Raj are fathers, so we know the gender of Anil and Raj. Great. Still can't do anything about it. Sridevi's and Anita's daughters go to the same school. So this tells us that Sridevi has a daughter and Anita has a daughter, right? So Anita also has a kid who is a daughter. Zoya came before Shanti. So we have Shanti now. Now we can include Zoya here, right? And met Anita when she reached the venue. So Zoya is going to meet Anita when she reached. See, there is a very huge difference between when she reached and while she was at the ceremony, at the venue. मैं इसको अगर ट्रांसलेट करें, फिर ट्रांसलेट दिस इन हिंदी, आई विल से कि मैं जब पहुंचा, मैंने जैसे ही एंटर करा पार्टी में, मैं मिला शांति और अनीता से. दिस इज अ वेरी डिफरेंट स्टोरी एज कंपेयर टू मैं जब तक इवेंट में था, फॉर एज लॉन्ग एज आई वाज इन द पार्टी एट द वेन्यू, आई मेट शांति एंड अनीता. सो ऑब्वियसली मैं अगर पूरे ड्यूरेशन में हूं तो अनीता तो कभी भी आ सकती है, मैं कभी भी मिल लूंगा. बट मेरे एंटर करते के साथ इफ अनीता इज देयर, इट मीन्स शी मस्ट हैव ऑलरेडी रीच्ड. सिंस these 3 people reached one after another, this tells us that Anita had already reached there by the time Zoya did. तभी तो जोया जब आएगी तो वो शांति से पहले आई एंड शी मेट अनीता. जोया अनीता से तभी मिलेगी ना जैसे ही वो पहुंचेगी, कि अनीता पहले से होगी. So once we get the name of the females, how do we know the name of the females? We know Sunil is the husband, Anil and Raj, these are the next 2 male people, right? And Zoya is a female because it says she, right? Anil is not the husband of Zoya, so Zoya is another female. I mean, we just confirmed this. ठीक है. अभी अनीता का जेंडर हमें नहीं पता फिलहाल. खैर, एनीवेज, दिस इज एफ. लेट्स रीडू द स्टेटमेंट. सो वी आर डन विद दिस. Sunil and his wife reached last with their only kid. So Sunil and Sridevi are the last 2 people and they reached with 1 kid. They may have more kids, but अभी एक के साथ पहुंचे. ठीक है. Okay. We need 2 things here, right? how many kids did they reach with and how many kids do they have. So मैं यहाँ पर put करूँगा the first number is how many kids did they reach and how many kids do they have. So we don't know how many kids they have for Sridevi. For Zoya, we do know that they have 2 kids, but उन दो में से कितने लोग आए, we don't know that, right? एक ही एक से ज्यादा आया होगा. Shanti doesn't have any kid and no kid arrived with her, obviously. So we're done with this. Next is Sridevi's and Anita's daughters go to the same school. So Anita has at least one daughter. So at least one kid we have here, right? And at least one is going to reach. Raman stays the farthest from the venue, has got nothing to do with. सबसे दूर रहने से क्या हो गया? ऐसा तो नहीं है. The person who may be leaving the nearest may have reached the last because of the traffic or because they decided to reach last. तो ये second last statement ऐसे ही है, कोई काम का नहीं है. Raj said his son could not come because of his exams. So Raj has Raj is male because it says his, and his son did not come for the exam. It means Raj has at least 2 kids. है ना? Okay. तो वापस से शुरू करते हैं. Anil is not the husband of Zoya. So Anil is, let's say, the husband of Anita. ठीक है? मैं बस ऐसे मान ले रहा हूं. Okay? Raj said his son could not come because of his exams. So Raj is going to be the husband of Zoya. Raman is not talked about, so no idea. तो एक ही चीज कंफर्म है so far that Raj has a kid. So Raj is going to be one among these two. Is going to be the the father in these two families because he has at least one kid. Shanti को कोई बच्चा नहीं है. Anil is not the husband of Zoya, so Anil could be a husband of Anita or Shanti. So we can have Anil here. If Anil is going to be here, so we will have Raj here and then we will have Raman here, right? The other possibility is Anil can go to Shanti. Anil idhar bhi ho sakta because Anil is not the husband of Zoya, that's what we know. So if Anil is not the husband of Zoya, so he's going to be the husband of Shanti, let's say, then Raman can be here and Raj can be here, or Raman can be here and Raj can be here. Right? These are the 3 possibilities of the husbands. Now, if we look at this statement, Sridevi and Anita's daughters go to the same school. ठीक है? ये हम questions पे अभी पढ़ के हम decide करेंगे. See, it doesn't say Sridevi and Anita, they have exactly one daughter. Right? If suppose they have exactly one daughter, then Raj could not be the husband of Anita because Anita has a daughter and Raj has a son. I hope you understand that part. Okay? So depending upon the questions and the options, we will decide what to do with that statement. The one that I have marked with pink. Chalo, let's okay, ठीक है. With their only kid, so I agree, chalo, it is at least one. But Sridevi and Sunil is not our concern because though that couple names are fixed, we're not sure about the women here and the male people here. ठीक है? चलो देखते हैं. Who among the following arrived third? Question number 6. Shanti, Raman, Anil. So female names are there, so we'll go with Shanti. Male का नाम नहीं पता, तो we can't say anything about it. Name the correct pair of husband and wife. Raj and Shanti. No. Sunil and Sridevi. Yes. Anil and Sridevi. No. Raj and Anita. Maybe, may not be. Right? We are not sure. So, जो proper definite pair है, that is option B, Sunil and Sridevi. Next, of the following pairs, whose daughters go to the same school? Same school किसके जाते हैं? So, it said Sridevi and Anita, right? So, Sridevi and Anita, that means Sunil and Anil, Sunil and Raman, and Anil and Raman. Since we have all the options, that means that statement said something else, what we understood. So, Sridevi has one child. So, I will leave it, instead of greater than equal to 1, I'll make it as 1. So, one child came and one child they have, and that person is a daughter. Raj has a son, right? And he couldn't come. That means there was another child who arrived, because everybody who had at least one child attended the party, right? So Raj cannot be here. So this goes for a toss, right? So Raj is going to be one among these two. Next is Sridevi, Anita, and they have a daughter, right? Sridevi, they have a daughter. Sridevi and Anita's daughters. So Zoya's husband is definitely Raj, right? Raman stays farthest from the venue, has got nothing to do with it. Anil is not the husband of Zoya. Did I miss something? The family with 2 kids arrived just before the family with no kids. Agreed. Shanti, who does not have any kids, reached just before Sridevi's family. Sridevi has a daughter. Sunil and his wife reached last with their only kid, which is the daughter. Anil is not the husband of Zoya. Perfect. Sridevi and Anita's daughter, they go to the same school. They have one kid. Zoya came before Shanti and met Anita before when she reached the venue. So Anita arrived first. Raman stays farthest from the venue. So what? Raj said his son could not come because of his exam. So Raj has at least 2 child necessary, so that one of the child did not arrive and one child he came with. Right? So Zoya wala husband Raj ho jayega, Zoya ka, so that they have 2 kids, right? And one kid only arrived at the venue. दो में से केवल एक आया. And out of these 2, they have one son and one daughter. खैर जो भी है. So Anita and Sridevi, right? So we can have Sunil and Anil and Sunil and Raman. We have both the options. हाँ, they are the fathers. That's what I have done. Mothers का name तो पहले ही लिख लिया है. उसके बाद थोड़ी लिखा है. Raman stays farthest. Does it have to do anything with hold on. Okay, so there is no part missing? Anil and Raj are fathers, so Anil cannot be the husband of Shanti. Why, Angela? Acha, sorry. Anil and Raj are fathers. That means, I got my mistake. I was not looking at the word fathers. I was with fathers, I was only looking at the gender and not that part. Okay, I was missing that. Stupid of me. So since Anil is a father, Anil cannot have a child, right? I mean, Anil has to have a child, so cannot be the husband of someone who doesn't have a child. So yeah, Anil bhi miss out ho jata hai. A very silly mistake. So that means Anil and Raj, they are going to be the people who have at least one kid. So Raman is the guy who doesn't have any kid. So Sunil has a kid, Anil and Raj, they have a kid. So Raman is the guy who doesn't have a kid, who's married to Shanti. So Sunil and Anil, they have their daughters studying together. So Sunil and Anil. Stupid mistake. Okay. Whose family is known to have more than one kid for certain? Zoya and Raj. Right? Zoya is not there. Raj. Okay. One word, fathers, and I was missing that. Thank you, Angela. Thank you for clearing that out for me. So please meet CAT 2022 toppers, and anyone who is watching, please make sure that you like before you leave, and also do subscribe our channel if in case you haven't. Okay, CAT 2022 toppers from our online classroom program, please meet a few of the toppers that you are seeing. You can also be one among these. All you have to do is enroll to our classroom program, wherein we provide you with a lot of mocks, hundreds of hours of sessions, doubt clearing, booklets to practice offline, more than 10,000 questions for practicing, mocks with video solutions, GDPI and VAT preparation, and tons of other things. Okay. For this, you can write a scholarship test and avail up to 90% scholarship. The scholarship test schedule is 14th of May at 11 a.m. So make sure that you register for this. The registration link is given in the chat. And today at 7 p.m., please make sure that you join the session by Mr. Srinivas, MBA when, how, and why. So in case you don't know why you want to do an MBA, you can ask him what could be the reasons, or what should a person say, or what should a person seek for. Which colleges should you target, how good or bad your profile is, what all things you should do in order to improve your profile. Okay. So for this also, you will have to register. Please make sure that you register for this. And please download our app. The link to the app download from Google Play is given in the description. Once you download the app and log in, you will find a quiz section, which are section wise quiz, which will help you improve your concepts. Okay. And you can climb the leaderboard. And also don't forget to attend all these sessions like today's, where we will be discussing 500 most expected CAT questions. And it has started from 6th April. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining. I'll see you very soon. Until then, take care. We'll meet you again. Bye-bye.